everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the KS SMP. I am so excited for all the projects we have today. We're going to build some shops, we're going to do digging, there's going to be some lore. It's just going to overall be a great day. So let's go ahead and hop in to what you missed since the last time. Right here where we are is Palm's Dome. We have been working hard with some others, and we have been working hard to clear out this whole deep slate area, and we had a lot of fun doing that, and that's what you saw was the intro for today. But this huge hole is really massive, actually. It goes all the way down to bedrock down there, and it's all the way up on the surface. I feel like I should get a Jono, hold music, please, right now. Almost there. Almost there. And we made it. And this huge hole is one of his massive projects he's working on that he likes to tell stories with. And he's going to make a bunch of different layers, and I'm really excited to see the progress. But we did help out by digging out a whole bunch of deep slate, and we got to keep that deep slate, which is very helpful, which you will see later today. But let's go ahead and head back to my base. Another thing that we worked on since the last episode is upgrading the skeleton spawner that's down here. This skeleton spawner I made go farther down so then I can get more mobs to sit on that campfire and take damage. And it's a passive farm, but I can also come down there and swing my sword to get some XP. But I am super excited for today's episode because I am ready to build some shops. I'm ready to get some money. My tools keep breaking. I need to buy some more stuff, maybe some mending books. So let's just go ahead and crank out our first shop. Alrighty guys, here is our shop. I am actually loving this interior and exterior. I think it's just kind of fun and whimsical. And I like the little bushes and kind of greenery we put around it. But I'm really excited to get this shop stocked. I put the pink flowers in here just because I love the particles and I love the magical feel it kind of gives off. And I brought a whole bunch of goodies. Oops, I forgot my floor was these smithing tables. But I've brought lots of goodies so we can go ahead and get this shop stocked. But we're not just making one shop today, we're actually going to make two, and the second one's going to require a little bit of lore. We'll get into that in a little bit. Well, I'm here. I kind of forgot some important things. I need shears to make the item frames invisible, and I also kind of need some levels to actually be able to label the labels so I can say how much money everything is. So just real fast, I'll be right back. I promise. I think. Okay, I made it back. And now we can finally finish setting up shop. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, I was kind of playing with the armor stands you might have seen during that fun little time lapse. But I kind of got this armor stand to just kind of fit like right there. And I think it's just kind of a fun thing that it's floating right there. But in reality, my true goal was I was hoping that we had the armor stand mod on the server that allowed it to grow bigger and I could throw it right there on top of the shop, but unfortunately that's not a possibility, so we just have a cool little floating amethyst shard right there for us. Okay, I think for these huge amethyst clusters, I think I should do 16 for 1 diamond. And we'll throw that one, oops, throw that right there. We'll like this. Yeah. I think those prices are fair. Feel free to let me know. I'm just trying to like make some money but I also want the prices to be fair so they come to my shop. We'll stick those 3 on that side because those are all the same price. We'll go ahead and make them nice and pretty and invisible. I think for these shards, I'm not really sure how many people are going to want to buy. So I think I'm going to do these 16 for 1 diamond. And I think lastly for the amethyst blocks, I think maybe we should do 32 for 1 diamond. I think these might be fair prices, but I think maybe we should go look around at the other shops to kind of see what their pricing is. So here is Palm's Petal Paradise, and I love this shop. I love how cute it is, and I love that he also likes to use the pink flowers to kind of give a very earthy, magical vibe. And so let's say 4 diamond for 64. Oh. 4 diamonds for 16 sniffer crops. Oof, that's expensive. Tall flowers, 2 diamond for 16. Saplings. Oh, okay. So they're very expensive. This is Banan's Guardian Block shop. So I'm kind of curious how expensive. 2 diamonds for 1 stack, okay. 5 diamonds for 1 stack, oh my gosh. That is crazy. 5 diamonds for 1 stack. 4 diamonds for 1 stack. I have heard Palm has been kind of selling out this shop a little too fast, but like, the prices shouldn't be jacked up for me, right? Okay, what do you want to show
She
me,
is
Banan?
bloody, she is pen. Come check my shop.
Yeah. Oh
Come
my
check
gosh!
the barrels.
They're restocked, but they've jacked up the price.
Restocked? Where? Restocked? Where? Oops. Where do you see the restocked? Where do you see any restockage?
Oh, I thought you restocked this stuff. I bought some
No,
of this.
potato. Palm was here, bought everything again, and left.
Oh my gosh. He's got an issue. Okay, I think after seeing some of the other shops, I think we definitely need to bump up some of this pricing. Okay, and with that, I believe we have a fully functioning shop. We've got our ATM, and I think we did a lot better with the prices this go around, kind of basing off of what everybody else is going for. So we've got the 8 for 2 diamonds, extra merchandise, 32 for 4, 8 for 1, and 8 for 1. So I'm really excited for this shop, and we're gonna kind of head back and go to the base, and we're gonna do some stuff there. I am really excited to get the next build started. We are going to build a secret area that is for the potato way. Most people don't know what the potato way segment is, so let's go ahead and create a new segment. Welcome to the very first segment of the Potato Way, where we teach you how to properly farm potatoes. In this Potato Way episode, we shall teach you the ways to cultivate these beautiful potatoes. You take your tool that allows you to get fortune, and you swipe across the crops, and you pick up all the potatoes, and you keep doing that. Once you have harvested all of your potatoes, you must replant them. And that is how you complete the potato way version of farming. To add bonus points for the potato way, you should grab some bone meal and provide some nutrients for your crops. Alrighty, I have found the perfect spot for the potato way area. This was just a little bit of a natural opening, but I decided to expand it, and I'm really excited to put some organics into kind of this area right here. And Sam was so very kind and helped me dig out this whole area so we can create a wonderful room full of lore for you. I am really excited for this room. I think I'm gonna try to make this bridge a little bit lower, but I just kind of want to talk about the overall vision that I have planned for this room. So I want down here to just be kind of little bundles of potatoes everywhere. I want lots of potato crops growing around, and I kind of also want to be able to automatically harvest those. So I think I'm going to try to play with some sources and like trapdoors or something like that, and have them fall down into like collection pits and everything. So I guess it would only be like semi-automated and I would have to come back in and plant them. But I'm thinking about that, but I also want a very nice bridge, which I do think that this bridge needs to be a little bit lower, more towards like this level maybe, just so we can have like a nice full ceiling. And on the walls and stuff, I want it to feel like very organic, and I want kind of roots climbing up all over the walls and various things. And I think right here is where I'm going to put kind of like this fountain thing. I want kind of a way to represent the special potato way that kind of holds some of the lore that I have. And I just kind of want a fun way to represent that. But I'm going to go ahead and grab some building materials, and I'll kind of just talk about the vibe I'm feeling and what else I kind of want to put in here. Alright, I got some building blocks, and it's going to be kind of wild, but I'm trying to do this very organically. So I've kind of brought some different blocks. I've got kind of a vibe I'm feeling for. So I definitely want the kind of more accent color to be more of this like mangrove-y, kind of pink red, I think. So if you just like place some of this down, we can just kind of see how this textures. Oh yeah. I think I want this to be kind of like the secondary color besides the green and the color of potatoes. And I think maybe this nether wart might look good too. I kind of like the accents that it has, these like little white dots that I'm right on right here. I like kind of how they complement that a little bit more too. But I'm also kind of wondering if this would look good as well. Maybe if I strip it. I don't really like that as much. I think it's too pink. I don't think it's kind of the vibe I'm going for right now. So maybe not the crimson stem. But I've kind of like this vibe that I've got right here. And maybe we can kind of have this like in strips along the wall. And kind of like a fun like pattern to kind of create like a heart maybe over kind of like a little statue over there. Something fun with this, I think. But another thing is I'm wondering what sort of leaves should I use for some more organics? Because I can use some oak leaves, but I've also collected a lot of these mangrove leaves just from having to chop down a bunch of trees to get this block. And I'm not really sure what to use, or if maybe I should mix it up a little bit to create more texture within it. Honestly, I think I like the mixed in texture. I think that would be very fun. And I like how those leaves kind of have like a certain pattern, but you also have the oak leaves that break it up a little bit. So I think I definitely need to collect some more oak leaves. Another thing I brought down is kind of these mangrove roots. I want these to kind of be crawling all over the wall, make it feel very organic. Maybe this is what's kind of holding together like little potato areas. Oh, I brought some dirt. So maybe like it's holding in some of this farmland maybe. And I can't remember off the top of my head, what does the farmland look like? Oh yeah, I think that'll look very good because the dirt will be a little bit darker, especially because we're gonna have water sources within, and so I think that'll help kind of saturate kind of some of that more brown color. And then I also brought down this gravel, calcite, and andesite, and I'm kind of wondering how this would look if we kind of textured the walls with these blocks. I just put a little bit. Because I don't want the walls to just be completely stone. Like, I've left some of the ore just because it creates more of a natural feel. And so I'm kind of wondering if I can put some of these around. I think I'll play with that when I get building, but I definitely am leaning more towards the andesite and the gravel for sure. And the last thing I kind of want to talk about before I try to start building kind of this massive room is this bridge. I think I'm going to lower it a couple blocks because I want to feel like you can't hit the ceiling because obviously right now we can kind of hit the ceiling a little bit. So I'm going to make it a couple blocks lower, but I'm going to try to do a very organic bridge a little bit. I kind of want it to feel natural with the room. I'm feeling very inspired by Grian's season 9 build actually. The bridge that he had between Mumbo and his base. I'll post a picture right here. But I definitely kind of want to try to go for something of a similar vibe. And if you want to kind of see some of his videos, he's very popular, but I can go ahead and tag him just so I can give credit to that wonderful picture. I really enjoy that bridge, and so I think I'm going to try to do something like that, but I think I definitely need this a couple blocks lower. I think that looks a lot better, but now I'm also pondering if maybe I should make the ceiling a little bit taller. There's nothing much else I can do before just going ahead and getting this build started, and we'll have lots of trial and error, but let's just go ahead and get right into it. Ready? Go! Alright, I think I'm gonna take a break with this for now. I have been working really hard. I've put in, I think, already 12 hours of just straight building this. It's taken me over a week just to even get this far with how busy my life schedule has been, but I'm really loving it right now. I'm really liking these cave formations that I've kind of got going on. I've taken kind of some inspiration from like some mossy and how things are kind of dripping down a little bit. And so I think I'm going to add some more moss and some more green to kind of different various things. And unfortunately, I forgot to press record when I built all of these fun boulders just kind of around, just to kind of allow some dimension and to create more sections within down here. And I'm really liking it, and I'm liking the mossy cobblestone and some moss carpets I've got going on. And I'm really enjoying how that part's starting to look. A challenge I received doing this was the bridge. The bridge was pretty challenging. I thought I was going to be able to kind of create more of like a green style bridge, but unfortunately I just don't have the right scale for that right now. Hey, get out of here. But I did take some inspiration, and I really liked that he used tuff and cyan terracotta, I believe. And so I think I'm going to exchange some of the blocks here for some of that. Another thing I'm loving with this build is playing with light levels. That's something I'm going to really try. I have torches down in various spots just because I haven't completely mob-proofed everything and I don't really want to die. But I'm really excited to play with kind of these lanterns on chains and stuff and putting these everywhere just so it can create more of like a dimly feel and kind of create more mystery about this area. And one more thing that I want to talk about is this massive potato I have built. I've attempted some pixel art with Archie, and we made a baked potato and a potato. And I decided to go with the potato right here. And I think we're going to do some armor stand magic maybe right here in like a fountain still, but maybe a little lower. I'm still not 100% sure on that. I need to think more about kind of that. But I really wanted a potato at the end of this. And I was thinking with the baked potatoes, maybe I put them kind of down lower or something on each side. But just with the scale of the potatoes, because we built it 1 block per pixel, it's really massive. So unfortunately, I had to scrape that idea. But I do think there's an opportunity to put something kind of creepy right here, but I'm gonna leave you guys to kind of guess what I'm gonna put down here. And then for the pathway that we have leading back up to the surface, I was kind of bored one time. I just kind of placed down some moss and bone mealed it a little bit just to kind of see how the moss kind of looks. And I definitely don't want the moss to be on the floor, I've realized. Definitely want it to be up above, kind of how I have the little cave functions going on around, little stalagmites. Although we do have a lot of things done in this cave, unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to leave this episode. This episode has taken me a really long time to produce, as I've started university up again, and I've had big life events, and I've had some on and off sickness, and so I'm actually recording this on a day that I'm not feeling too well, just because I want to get it out for you guys. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being supportive and being patient with me, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode when this whole project is complete. But for now, I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.